Record even in.
Okay.
And you can move around.
Okay. I don't, I'm not gonna put this in Facebook or something, right? I might get comments in this crappy job.
Are you gonna deliver? Are you gonna? You're gonna face like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Eventually,
even see.
we face each other. Eventually, we face each other.
Okay. Okay.
I guess we're all standing here now.
Aloha! Thank you. On behalf of Holly and Roger, they thank you again for coming here to witness their recommitment to one another. Unfortunately, it's so hot out here, so we're going to try to move the ceremony along. But they're really touched by the fact that you all came in costume. It's quite a colorful crowd here. An unknown poet said, "The thing that counts most in the pursuit of happiness is choosing the right companion." For Polly and Roger, their journey together over 54 years together has been an evolving companionship, an evolving partnership. When they first met each other, Roger had just come from the Philippines, and he had met the Escuela family, and it's at that point where he first met Polly at the tender age of 13. The family was asked Polly to be kind of Roger's guide here in the States, and so from that point on, she became his guide here, and they grew close. According to Roger, it was love at first sight for him. And I asked him about that, and he said, well, she was the only one there. But even during the time that they spent together, they went to the movies, he showed her around Santa Rosa. At that time, he went to the high school. He had already graduated in the Philippines, but because of the differences in the educational system, he had to attend a couple more years. And they actually went to the senior prom together. She showed him around the movies, the bowling alley, which is a very part of the family kind of culture. And throughout those 4 years, they became closer and understood that they're...
Thanks, John.
Thank you.
That was on the script too. That's what Roger forgot about.
Yeah, we missed that part. Yeah, where's that
Hold her
part?
hand.
Thanks, John.
Not 2 p.m.
So, meeting at that tender age and having shared some of those experiences together, they found that there was a simpatico. There was a lot of things that were shared in common with each other. So at that point, after high school, they got married and continued their journey together. They continued the journey into the birth of their boys. They traveled throughout the United States, to the East Coast, as well as they traveled out to the Philippines. And altogether, it was their partnership, including their boys, and they also went with their family, their parents, accompanied them on these trips. So it was a continuing journey, and they were shared each other these experiences. Not only was there the sharing of these types of journeys, but there is also the sharing of some of the losses and some of the illnesses that they had shared in their lives. There was the loss of Roger's mother and Polly's parents. And those types of experiences can often test a relationship. They're major stressors in their life, and yet they can also act as an opportunity to strengthen the bonds between each other. And then most recently there was a Roger's illness with a bout of gout that it was debilitating. It said that it was in both of his knees. So if anybody here has experienced gout, you know how painful that is.
Thanks, Uncle. Yay! Kept it in the
And
blood.
unfortunately, I think it's in the gene pool, so
I got it.
Yeah.
We all
there's a
got
lot
it.
of people that know what that's about.